There comes a point where trying to improve yourself starts to feel strange. Not exhausting, not overwhelming, just unnecessary. You still notice your flaws. You're still aware of what could be better, but the urgency to constantly correct yourself fades. And that can be confusing, because for a long time, effort felt like responsibility. Fixing yourself felt like maturity. Being hard on yourself felt productive. So when that inner pressure quiets down, the mind asks, if I stop pushing, will I stop growing? But something interesting happens when that pressure leaves. You start listening more than correcting. Instead of reacting to every thought, you watch it pass. Instead of fixing emotions, you let them finish their cycle. Instead of adjusting yourself to fit situations, you notice which situations don't require adjustment anymore. This isn't complacency. It's discernment. Psychologically, this is the moment internal authority begins forming. Before this phase, most of your decisions were influenced by correction. I should be better. I should respond differently. I should be further by now. But correction always assumes something is wrong. When that assumption dissolves, something steadier replaces it. You don't stop growing. You stop micromanaging growth. That's why advice starts feeling irrelevant here. Not because you know everything, but because your system no longer needs constant external input to orient itself. You may notice you tolerate less interference now, less noise, less unnecessary explanation. Not out of arrogance, but because clarity makes excess obvious. This is also the phase where guilt changes shape. You no longer feel guilty for resting. You feel guilty for overextending. You no longer feel guilty for saying no. You feel uncomfortable saying yes when it isn't aligned. That's not selfishness. That's self-trust emerging. In finance, beginners obsess over every transaction. Experienced investors focus on structure, not movement. The same shift happens internally. You stop adjusting yourself for every moment and start maintaining the system that decides your moments. That's why this phase can feel quiet but solid, less emotional but more grounded, less dramatic but more honest. You're no longer trying to become someone else. You're becoming less adjustable. And that's what real stability looks like before it looks like success. This phase doesn't come with motivation speeches. It comes with fewer inner arguments. And when you notice that silence, not emptiness, but steadiness, you realize something important. You didn't stop growing. You just stopped treating yourself like a problem that needed fixing.